secrets turn to ban.
Alright guys, welcome back to another draft analysis of Ace. This is Team Liquid vs Team Secret Game 2. Liquid managed to take a pretty close Game 1. And it was all down to the I think it was a minor draft advantage towards Liquid, in which they capitalized towards the late game. Moving on, Game 2, pretty standard bans, and I expect the bans to remain the same as Game 1. It's unlikely that either teams will make any changes, so we'll probably see IO Veno as well as Leech Chen being banned.
Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Secret, as always, goes for the next assassin for Yapsaw. He was playing so well on this hero though, but it was just not enough in Game 1. Okay, Liquid, will they go for the Earthshaker yet once again, or will they switch things up?
5 seconds remaining.
Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Earthshaker.
Okay, decide to go for the Earthshaker. What would they pick here? Would they go for Necrophos?
10 seconds
Maybe a
remaining.
Pakna? Or would they decide to go
5
for the Night
seconds
Stalker
remaining.
immediately? But that would straight away show that Earthshaker is off lane, and I'm not sure if they want to do that.
Turn to pick.
Okay, so they go for the Pakna. Just a very strong hero now. Can be played in multiple lanes. You can either choose to team fight, or you can, and it helps with the early pushes as well. It suits the meta really well, this hero.
Team Liquid's turn to ban.
And Secret goes for most likely Fatah's Puck. Fatah was very well known for his Puck back in the days for Cloud9. This is one of his best hero in the mid lane, but it's the same for in the off lane. Puck versus Pakna is a
10
very...
seconds remaining.
It can go both ways. It's either the Puck can do very well against Pakna because
Team Secrets
of the heavy
turn to
magical
ban.
damage burst against Sacrifice, or the Nether Warts can actually screw Puck up a lot. Earthshaker is also pretty good against Puck in the sense that Puck can be caught out by just a long range fissure, being unable to react, and that can instantly lead into a kill for Puck.
10 seconds remaining.
That being said, Fatah is just one of his
5
more
seconds
comfort
remaining.
heroes, and yeah, it's a very stable opening. And also, there's a sense of versatility in it, because mid 1 can also play in the mid lane, although it's pretty unlikely. Liquid ban away the Ember, pretty standard, targeted towards mid 1. In the second phase, Secret is taking their time here, eating into quite a bit of reserve time for the second phase ban.
Team Liquid's turn to ban.
They decided to target the Broodmother, which caused them a lot of problem in Game 1.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay, so Liquid, they looking for a second ban right here. I honestly can't think of any obvious bans here. They can pretty much ban any of the heroes that Secret are comfortable playing with. They can either target Fatah's hero. Sorry, not Fatah, yep. Mid 1's hero or Puppy's hero. Because Puppy's hero haven't been picked, they might choose to ban the Bane here if they think there's a high chance that Puppy will pick it for himself. Or they can just continue targeting mid 1's hero, maybe something like a Invoker, which I don't think we have seen a single Invoker pick or ban at all this whole StarLadder though, so it's still it's pretty unlikely. Oh, Liquid is really taking a long time to choose this second ban.
Team Secrets
Okay,
turn to
they
ban.
decide to ban the Ace Draw Ranger, being afraid of a Draw Strat from Team Secret, because usually as a part off lane, the Draw will make it amplify his powers on the off lane, making him much stronger than he should be because of the extra
10
right click
seconds
damage.
remaining.
And Puck is a very
5
strong
seconds
pairing to
remaining.
go with a Draw Strat as well. Usually, like, you have the control, you have the damage burst in magical, as well as the right click. Just very
Team
strong all around.
Liquid's turn to pick.
And Team Secret decide to ban Ancient Apparition, which Kuroki played last game. This makes me think that Secret might have plans to pick up either a Necrophos or Alchemist this game for mid 1.
Team Secrets turn to pick.
Liquid goes for the Doom. I think that's going to be Mind Control's Doom. Doom is very good against heroes like Puck. You Doom him and there's absolutely nothing he can do.
10 seconds remaining.
It's also a hero that doesn't get harassed by a lot by mana burn. Because of his low mana pool, mana burn doesn't really do a lot of damage to him. That being said, Doom is a hero that actually requires a lot of mana at the start. He needs to devour, he needs Scorch Earth to maintain his survivability. So even then, mana burn can be pretty irritating or annoying to a Doom. Secret on the other hand, what would they choose to go for here?
Team
Poppy Zero?
Liquid's turn to pick.
They go for Bounty for Poppy. Like he's gonna be a position 5 sacrificial Bounty Hunter where he just gives vision to his team on top of the Nyx Assassin. It's pretty interesting though, because usually you just have one Invis hero to do all the scouting, but now they have Bounty as well as Nyx
10
Assassin.
seconds
Their roles kind of overlap. But of course, Bounty Hunter, one of his biggest purpose of the bounty is the track goal. So maybe Secret is planning to fight a lot this game. I feel that Secret's lineup currently lacks a lot of beef. They're all
10
very
seconds
squishy heroes,
remaining.
and they have a lot of vision slash
5
control,
seconds
but
remaining.
they don't have any damage or like their team fight is also not very strong. It's just a Puck. So I think they need to go for some power in the last 2 pick. They could go for the Lifestealer, which is super strong against the heroes that Secret currently have. Which Lifestealer doesn't really care about Puck spells. Bounty as well, he can just rage out of track. And Nyx ganks, he can easily dodge it. Unless the Nyx just stun from Vendetta, and then there might not be enough damage to kill the Lifestealer. Secret responds
seconds
immediately with the
remaining.
Weaver. As a counter pick, the Lifestealer is one of the most obvious carry
5
counter.
seconds remaining.
Weaver is very slippery and it's very hard for Lifestealer to have a lockdown on this Weaver and right click him. That being said, heroes like Earthshaker and Zoom is really strong against a Weaver. You can just Doom a Weaver and he can't Sukuchi, he can't time lapse.
Team Secrets
And with the
turn
Earthshaker
to ban.
instant lockdown as well, with a Lifestealer bomb. Although Weaver is strong against Lifestealer, but Liquid definitely have the lineup to deal with him. And yet again, Weaver is another very squishy hero. So yeah, Secret's lineup really lack beef, and Team Liquid's is pretty beefy. They have the
10
Lifestealer,
seconds
quite tanky, and the Doom as well. And Doom can even choose to eat
5
the
seconds remaining.
creep that gives him the armor spell, and he can just buff his whole team. And then the damage on Secret side is just going to be so lacking, especially if they just rely totally on this Weaver to output the damage. Liquid ban the Mirana. Mirana provides the magical damage aspect to against like Pagna Dagrify, in case he wants to protect himself from physical damage. And yeah, at the same time, Mirana goes for like Diffuser and it's able to push off the Ghost Scepter effect.
secrets turn
And
to
similarly, the Mirana is a good hero because, as I mentioned, Secret's lineup lacks like damage, and Mirana can provide that
Team
if he's
Liquid's
farming enough.
turn to pick.
Templar Assassin.
And Secret ban away the Viper and pick up the TA. The Viper is an obvious ban if you're going to pick TA, just because it's a very obvious counter. TA provides them with the damage, and the heroes on Liquid side can't deal with refractions
10
very well.
seconds remaining.
Up until the point of the TA, I actually likes Liquid's draft much
5
more than
seconds
Secret,
remaining.
but I think the TA does bring it a bit back for Secret. They have enough lockdown in on the Park and Nyx with the track giving vision, and then TA can just jump in and burst someone out very quickly. TA is also another hero which does reasonably well against Lifestealer, and you'll be able to farm so quickly that you'll most likely outscale the lineup of Team Liquid. This TA pick does bring a big back for Secret. If not, I would say that Liquid definitely have this game. So now I think it's a little bit more even. But depending on this last pick, I think... Okay, so Liquid goes for Monkey King on Miracle. Monkey King is a decent matchup against TA because they have very similar range. Both has like almost close to melee but with a bit of range, and Monkey King can trade hits with a TA in the lanes. Yeah, I'm not afraid because of the Jingo Mastery. The only worry I have for Miracle on the Monkey King is when Puppy rotates in on the Bouncy Hunter, he's going to be in quite a bit of trouble, especially if GH isn't in position to turn around the gang. And it's a position 5 Pakna. Okay, I actually didn't notice that. Wow, it's a position 5 Pakna, guys.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, so
5 seconds.
I'm not sure what's a
remaining.
position 5 partner going to achieve this game. The Fata on the Park should be able to get enough from the lane because it's just a lifestealer and a partner zoning him out. He's not afraid of Earthshaker coming in to gang him. He should be just fine. The rotations of Yapsaw's Nyx SSA as well as Puppy's Bounty is going to be very crucial this game. If they can shut down Miracle's Monkey King in the mid lane and Snowball mid one, then I think Secret have a very good chance at this. But if their early rotations and gangs failed and Liquid is able to go into the mid game untouched, I think Liquid basically the only out for Secret in this lineup is for mid one to snowball his lane, snowball his farm, and just take over the game. If that doesn't happen, then I think Liquid's gonna win. Okay, so yeah, that's all for the draft analysis in this game. Let me know what you think of the analysis as well as the draft of either teams, and leave them in the comments below. If you like what I've been doing, just subscribe to the channel, and yeah, thanks a lot. Bye.